Hello everyone, Michael with Terrafuse. Today's video is going to be a decorative flake broadcast floor using our TF80 Polyaspartic, done with Hardscapes here in Calgary, Alberta. Today's job is going to be done with our TF80 Slow in a gray colored base coat. They'll be using an 1/8 of an inch broadcast chip for this floor. It's about a 700 square foot garage that's going to be done. As you can see, they went around in the beginning and already did the chip coat for the baseboards as well as the stairs and risers, just to simplify the task of putting the chip across the entire floor. So here now, just rolling out the base coat, fairly thick, looking for about that 150 square feet per gallon or so coverage rate. The thicker you go, the better the background color is going to turn out, as well as it's going to hold a lot more chip that gets thrown into the floor. So as you can see, the chip there is being broadcast to full refusal. At the end, you're going to be collecting the excess chip, so you can throw as much as possible to make sure you cover all the bare spots on the floor. I'm about halfway through the garage now. As the rolling goes across the garage, you just follow along with the chip and finish as you go. As well, they're mixing about 1 gallon of product at a time and laying that out, and as they're almost done spreading it, you have a mixer creating a new batch just to keep everything fresh as you go, prevent the product from setting up. It is something you only want to work with for about 10 to 20 minutes depending on temperature, site conditions. Hotter, more humid conditions are going to have the product curing faster. So there's the end of the base coat. It's just going around making sure all the areas are covered with chip and there's no remaining coating that hasn't had chip thrown on it. Walking around with spiked shoes just to make sure you're not leaving any footprints or impressions. Once that base coat has cured, usually about 2 to 3 hours you can get away with, depending again on temperature and humidity. Go around with a leaf blower, get everything to the back of the garage, and you can collect that chip to be reused on future projects. And you go around with a scraper. Usually both directions is ideal, and the more you scrape, the smoother of a floor you're going to leave, so that depends on contractor and customer preference. As an option too, you can use a sander just to get that much smoother of a floor before that top base coat goes down. Then just go around and collect one more time all the excess chip. That chip you're not going to want to reuse because there's going to be lots of small pieces stuck in there, so once you collect that, throw it out. We're going around first with about a ½ gallon smaller clear mix. This is just to put a top coat on the baseboards and stairs in the hard to reach places. Again, once you make the larger mixes, it gets a little tougher to do these smaller detail projects, so they're going to go around and do all that first. And then here's about a 2.5 gallon top coat mix, and he's adding in our non-slip. This is the coarse non-slip. It's an additive that goes right into the product, mixes right in, stays suspended really nicely, and gives a good uniform non-slip across the floor. So for that top coat, just pouring it right out on the floor and using a squeegee to spread that. That gets very good coverage. It's going to completely encapsulate all of those decorative flakes in the floor and leave a nice durable top coat finish. So you just start at one end of the garage and work your way back, keeping all the excess product moving towards you. And as you have one guy squeegeeing, it's always ideal to have a second on the roller, just back rolling any heavier spots, smoothing it all out, and making sure you have a nice uniform coverage on your floor. So there you go, there's the top coat done. You can definitely leave it at that point. That's lots of coverage, a very durable floor. What Hardscapes does like to do is put a second top coat down. That's just going to increase your longevity, make your floor more wearable. It's going to come out as a smoother floor, and just give you that much better of a final product. So here they are, just spreading out that final second top coat. You can see the difference there, just how much more material is being left behind for a final high build final surface. there you have it. There's the second top coat finished. So thanks for watching. Please feel free to contact us directly at Terrafuse with any questions about our products or materials, and click around in some of our other videos for more detailed explanations and instructions on how to use our products. And I'd like to thank again Hardscapes here in Calgary, Alberta, for allowing us to be on their site.